Can you manifest good things happening or bad things not happening for somebody other than yourself? Well, kinda, but not really, but sort of. I'll explain exactly what I mean in today's video. This is the law of attraction like you've never heard it before. Hey, it's Andrew, otherwise known as that guy who wrote the last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. And if you want to check out the book, you can very easily do so by going to lastlawofattractionbook.com, which will auto forward to the listing on Amazon. Today, I've got an answer for another reader email, and this one, it's a bit interesting. I'm going to be vague in what I describe to you from the letter because it's a bit extreme. The details are very personal, and fortunately, I'm able to answer this question and really address this for a lot of people with a lot of different scenarios without giving those specifics. So I want to protect this person's privacy. But basically, I received an email from someone, we'll call her B. And she basically has a situation where her child is suffering from substance abuse issues and is making very poor, unhealthy decisions and is going along this path where it looks like she's going to continue to be doing that. And B asked me if she can manifest bad things not happening with this person, or manifest an improvement for this person, or just manifest for this person since this person is not on board with law of attraction, is not obviously intentionally trying to manifest things that they want. So B wants to do this for her and is asking me if this is possible. Now, this is a really important topic and one that a lot of people think about but don't very often ask about, at least not to me. But since it is so important and since it is something that people do wonder about, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity to address this for everyone because we all have someone in our lives that we really care about, that if we could, and if we know it's possible, we want to manifest for them. We want to manifest the improvement in their lives, whether it's money, relationships, health, or anything else. And then the question becomes, can you actually do this? And here's where it gets complicated because technically you cannot create for somebody else. You cannot create in their world for them. You can only create for yourself. And let's understand why. It's because think about the dynamics of this. The dynamics of this is for you personally, you have certain thoughts and you have certain emotions that go with those thoughts. And you are this kind of center of gravity where you're sending out that vibrational signal to the universe and it's mirroring back to you specifically for you. When you're throwing somebody else into the equation, it's an extra complication because they are their own center of gravity, so to speak, or center of vibrational gravity for the things that they're experiencing in their lives. So it really is this complicated thing of what can you do? Can you manifest for them? Is there anything that you can do for them? And here's where you can, but you can't, but you can. And the thing is, you want to not assume that you have full control over their lives, but you want to be an open invitation to an improvement happening in their life, to something good happening for them, to something bad that you think that you're worried about might happen for them, not actually happening. And what I mean by that is you just want to have good thoughts and good feelings and visualize good things for them, because when you do that, the impact that you have is through the impact of who you actually are. And what I mean by that is, if you're worried somebody's going to make a really unhealthy choice or a poor decision or something, if you're visualizing good things for them and for you, and you're visualizing and having gratitude for the harmony for both of you and for them specifically, you are going to end up behaving in a way that might influence them in a positive way without having to directly do it. There might be something about the way you say something to them, the inflection in your voice, the body language, a decision to call them when they really need it the most when you otherwise would not have made that phone call, or something else. And it's something that you can't really predict because, again, you're putting these thoughts, you're putting these feelings, you're putting this vibration out into the universe, and you're just letting it being mirrored back to you, and you don't know what form that might take sometimes. Another thing to keep in mind here is, everybody is more aware than they realize. People are super aware subconsciously, even if they're not very aware consciously, meaning by having that positive intention for them, you are sending that energy to them and they have an open invitation, whether they realize it or not, to kind of grasp on to that improvement, grasp onto that good fortune, grasp onto those good vibes and allow it to influence them. You can't influence them if they don't want to be. You can't influence them if they're resistant to it. But if they on a subconscious level at the very least are open to it, your good thoughts, your good feelings, your good intentions will benefit them greatly. So it really comes down to a thing of being okay with not being in control of the situation, understanding that you can only do so much, but still being willing to engage in a thought process and a feeling process and just a process of using manifesting methods to invite good things for them and also to invite just good situations where you are enjoying life with them, where you see good things happening for them, where you see those bad things that you were worried about might happen for them not actually transpire. It's a very delicate, very difficult process, but one thing to keep in mind here is no matter what's going on with this other person, the only value that you ever really have to them is when you're shored up for yourself. And this goes back to that old example that everyone knows is when you're on an airplane and they say that the oxygen masks have to drop down, you have to put yours on first. Because until you have your own mask on, you're not going to be able to help other people putting their masks on. You're going to run out of air before you can actually do any good. And then you're not only no good to other people, but of course you're no good to yourself and you're wasting your own life. So it's very important to be shored up for yourself. It's very important to be secure in your finances, in your health, in your relationships, in your life, because when you do that, you are a stronger beacon, you are a better example, you are someone that could be there for that other person that you want to be there for. So as you can see, there is no perfect answer here, but there is a reliable answer, and that's being positive, that's visualizing, that's having gratitude, that's scripting, and doing so in a way that's inviting good things for you and that person that you care about without being attached to the how or the when, because you might be worried that someone's going to make a really poor choice. And I mean a really poor choice, a really devastating, self-destructive choice. And you might visualize and you might have gratitude and the thing might still happen. That doesn't mean that you quit. It means you still keep moving in harmony because you, being that person that's still going to kind of lean into this, you are leaving room open for an improvement even after that poor decision, even after that bad event. And you never know when you're really going to have that positive impact. You never know when you're going to be an influencing factor in stopping their downward spiral. You never know when you're going to be a significant influencing impact on them getting things that they want, improving their life in some really important way that you know is possible for them. So bottom line, if there's someone important in your life that you want good things for, or you want to avoid bad things for, just visualize as much as you can, but also understand that you're not in 100% control. You can only be there as much as you can be there, and you let the chips fall where they may. And I know that's not an easy answer, but again, it's a reliable one. And if you lean into it, you might be very pleasantly surprised by the influence that you have on that person, again, assuming they are allowing you to have that influence, if even on a subconscious level, because everybody wants to be happy, even when they're engaging in self-destructive behavior, even when they don't feel worthy, even when anything else specific is going on, everyone wants to be happy. So everyone on at least a subconscious level is always open to some measure of any positive vibes that you can send them. So you can't force it on them. They've got their own process. They've got their own journey, but you can be that inspiration. You can be that example, and you can be that energetic anchor, so to speak, that sends them good vibes and helps them make better decisions and helps them move in better directions in their own life. Now, quick speaking of, again, we had a situation where this person, the person that they're worried about, is suffering from substance abuse issues. I'm kind of on the fence about maybe doing a video about that and what's possible through the law of attraction if you want to solve that in your life. And if you want to see a video like that, do me a favor, comment below right now. Let me know what kind of video. Let me know if you want me to do something like that or something different. Let me know how I can actually help you through these videos. And any comment that you put down, whatever it might be, of course, that'll get you entered into this month's contest where one lucky winner will walk away with lifetime access to Gravity of the Cosmos, my advanced level, full immersion guided program for manifesting your every desire through the law of attraction, which you can learn more about by going to gravityofthecosmos.com, or you can pick up my book, The Last Law of Attraction Book You'll Ever Need to Read, which has free preview days or access to preview days for that program so that you can try it before you buy it. In any case, I'm really hoping for B and for anyone else out there watching that this video was really helpful for you. And if it was, do me a favor and as always, just like and subscribe and make sure to be back soon because I will be with another video for you. I will look forward to seeing you again next time.